welcome back to another exciting episode of Random Friends Squad. Hello, random friends. This is Bud. I know you missed me, didn't you? Yeah, I've been feeling the burnout because about three weeks ago, I ended up doing like a giveaway on my channel. I gave away a bunch of games. Well, I gave a game away a day and then it lasted a week, so it was like really 2 weeks. Then I was really just out of it after that. And sorry I didn't have a video last week, but here I am this week talking about my top 5. And of course, me. What am I going to pick? Of course, video games. Video games. My top 5 video games. This list is kind of current to now because there's favorite games according to genre, but I mean, I know you won't see Miss Pac-Man on this one because I have it. It's here. It's already like my all-time favorite. But other than that, my top 5 video games of all time. All right, number 5.
All right, we're at number 5 of my top 5 games. And of course, some of you may have seen this before. This is World of Warcraft. Many of you have played this before. Many of you still do. I have an on-off relationship with World of Warcraft, mainly because I have so much time invested in it. If you get a chance to listen to the music, it has probably some of the best music I've heard in games, and that's one of the deciding factors for me playing a game besides story and just immersion of a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's my number 5 in my top 5 video games. Now, on to number 4. Welcome to number 4 in my top 5 games list for right now, because I can't seem to figure out the number 4, and Warcraft is already number 5. It will not change. But this is Defiance. Defiance is a game that's set in the future, and there's also a show involved in it. I never got to watch the show, but I was interested in the show. Really wanted to watch the show. But yeah, you go around and do a whole bunch of stuff in what used to be California. There's just something about it that keeps me playing it. I don't know really. It's just on the list because I've played it the most this last week. But yeah, this is Defiance. Woo! Number 3 in my top 5 video games would have to be Borderlands 2. Just simply for the fact that the art style can play a psycho and that can throw his axe. He screams.
I told you what would happen!
Yeah, how badass is that? So yeah, I would have to say Borderlands 2 is number 3 in my top 5 games for right now. In a few seconds, you're about to witness some old school action going on because
You can't control me!
I can and I am. Without further ado, here's 2 and 1.
Friendship and mass murder forever.
That's right. Which comes to my number 2 favorite game of all time, which is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, or Mortal Kombat 3 in the arcade, which had playable Cyber Smoke. I wrecked with Cyber Smoke. Ask anybody I played against. Once I picked him, it was over. As you can see in some of these combos, I used to be able to just chain him over and over again and nobody would be able to touch me. So, yeah, that one fits as number 2 in my top 5 favorite games. Now on to the number 1 game.
Rise from your grave.
Which brings me to number 1. My number 1 all-time favorite game is it would have to be Altered Beast. I don't know how many hours and dollars I've spent playing this game over the years. If I see it in an arcade, I have to play it just for the fact that that's one of the games that I loved playing in the arcade all the time. Besides at Mortal Kombat 3 when I got a chance to play it because it was like super popular then. But this one, I don't know. It's got a little special place in my heart, I guess, as far as games go. Ultimate, like the ultimate twist at the end, which I'm not going to show you now, but I think it's in this video. I'm just only showing you a clip of one of my favorite areas, which happens to be the first area. So, anyways, we'll go back to me, the real life me, the me in front of the camera, and I'll give you a little recap. So,
Woo! All right, well, there you have it. My top 5 favorite games. We had World of Warcraft, Defiance, Borderlands 2. Then we went kind of back to Mortal Kombat 3, and then back even farther to Altered Beast, being my number 1 in my top 5 favorite games. And there you go. This has been Bud, Random Friend Squad. See you next week.